So yeah, I'm Jon Chesbro. I'm at Ebb and Flow Recording. I'm with Drisco.
Yo.
He's got some singles coming up. What did you write about? What do we expect to hear from the single?
Absolutely. Single coming out April 29th. It's called Flawed. It's definitely a bit of a shift from my normal direction. But you know, I've been drifting off more into love songs and getting testimonial, getting deep into, you know, some of the more tumultuous aspects of life that
A little more real.
Yeah. Real, inspirational, but also something that I think everybody can connect to. You know, music is therapy to a lot of people. So I really wanted to make a song that can speak to people's pain, speak to people's hurt, but also go down the same line of the typical storytelling aspect I like to bring to my music at the same time.
Hell yeah. So I remember like listening to your old stuff. It's very like soul rap.
Yep.
Is it still it's still soulful because it's got a lot of heart, but is the music different? Like,
I think it's different. It's definitely soul rap, you know, in that same aspect, but it's a lot more raw. A lot more raw. You know, I've always been more focused on the message than the vibe. Now I'm trying to kind of tie the vibe with the message.
Okay.
You know, because we're in an era now where, you know, people don't really want to hear what you got to say until they feel it first.
Right.
You know, so I'm just really digging deeper to figure out how to connect with the people, and I'm realizing it's just you have to be raw. You got to be creative and unafraid to speak on your hurts and the things that you've been through.
Yeah. That's what I try to do that with my music too, and it's like it makes you very
vulnerable.
That's
the word.
Yeah.
So
it's very vulnerable to do, and it's very like, oh, are people gonna like this? And
exactly.
You
just gotta throw it out there.
Yeah, I like the name too. Flawed. Is that like what does that entail to you?
Man, I feel like it entails me. You know, I feel like there's so much pressure on people, man, just to put on their mask every day and go out here and, you know, pretend to be what they think everybody wants to see. But at the end of the day, when most people lay in bed and go to sleep, they're that same flawed individual they were when they woke up before they brushed their teeth.
Yeah.
You know, we see the put together version of them.
Yeah.
So I really just said, man, for my next few singles, I just really want to dive deep and peel some of those layers that I used to just wouldn't reveal to people, you know?
Absolutely.
And everything isn't even necessarily me. Sometimes I'm taking me out of the situation and just speaking on humanity in general, you know? Because we all can relate to that. We all have the blinders on at some part of our lives. And, you know, we got to know how to address the ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know?
Like even celebrities are flawed. They're still people
Listen.
with like everyday problems. You know,
we see that at the Oscars.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect example right there of what happened when you try to be a mask for too long. And
I think that's what happened. He was just
100%.
Like he just kind of blew up a bit.
100%. You take the whole affair with August Alsina and all the embarrassment and everybody that was bad mouthing him and Jada and their marriage leading up to that. And I mean, I believe he went to that room knowing that there was a good chance he was going to be joked by somebody that evening.
Like he already felt
that energy
and already felt like he was being teased and mocked. And
100%.
That was like.
That was the last straw, breaking point where it just was like, all right, I've had enough.
Yeah, that's crazy. You did it in front of like that. I feel like that takes a lot of balls.
Yeah.
But also Chris Rock just kind of like kept going, and he's just like, "Yep, that just happened. That was the greatest moment on television."
Hey,
kept pushing through,
and that's just proof that we flawed, man.
Yeah.
You know, and if we don't talk about it, if we don't deal with these problems, at any moment we can have a Will Smith day.
Yeah.
Everybody has a breaking point, bro.
Absolutely. You know, nowadays it's hard to, you know.
Yeah.
Cost of living, gas. So it's kind of nice. It's refreshing to kind of be honest and just kind of like, you know, like I said, peel back the onion a little bit, the layers, and see
100%
what it is for what it is.
Because if you don't, man, you know, my thing with a lot of artists, man, they present so much fairy tale materialism and not enough of them are really just speaking to people's pain. And so you get to a place where the common man feels like they're alone on a lot of the things they're dealing with.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for people to know, like, almost everybody out here, whatever you're going through, somebody's been through it. Yeah. Somebody's going through it now. Like, especially when you're talking relationships, I've yet to meet anybody with the perfect relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and I think
there's such a thing.
But and that's the aspect that's missing from the music. It's always break up, I hate you, or I love you so much in endless bliss of everything, and there's no middle ground of, hey, you know, we have problems. I take accountability for my part. Yeah. I understand the pain attached to this. Now how we gonna make it out of that? That's the part I think that's missing in popular music today. And, you know, relationships today, man, we're the minute something goes wrong, we quit.
Yeah.
Everybody's giving up on each other, man.
People are so quick to just turn around. And, like, how could you say you love someone if you're, like, so easy to, like, turn around like that? Like, I wonder if that's just, like, a product of society's culture, or, like, you know, like the whole, like, trendy rapper thing. Like, they're trendy, they're quick, they're there, and then they're gone.
They call us the microwave generation, you know?
Really? I've never even heard of that.
Man, they call
us.
I've heard it plenty of times.
I've never heard that before.
I've heard preachers say it.
Preachers say that?
Yes, bro. And it's real. I mean, when you think about the fact that you don't even really have to go on a date and get to know people anymore, and court and find out if you're a match before you get in bed with each other. Like, you can literally get on an app and swipe left.
Yeah, it's so quick.
And you can be in somebody's bed today. You know what I mean? And there's, like, sometimes without a conversation, you just texting. You don't even know the person's voice till you get there.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I've never thought of it like that. That's crazy.
It's really strange how far we've gone with technology now, man, when you really stop to think about it. But it's made people very impersonal. And I think we're going to see less vulnerable artists as a result of that, because most people can't even communicate with the people next to them.
Right, yeah.
We'll be in the same room. We're in the studio right now. Yeah. And you'll be in the studio with most people, and they're on their phone the whole session.
Yeah, a lot of people just, like,
they're lost zombies in their own world and can't hold a conversation with each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, my flawed self even, I'm a result of that too, to some degree, and I have to make it my business to be like, man,
put your phone down,
you gotta, like, you have to connect with people.
Yeah,
that's an important part of life, no matter where you're trying to get, especially in the music industry.
Oh yeah, especially the music industry. So many trendy rappers, they come, they go, they were great, and then 100%. That's it, and it's just like the music industry is just like pumping out.
Yep.
It's like, no, I don't even want to call it art at this point, just because it's just like recycle and repeat. Man, you know,
you're right. It's like a robotic.
You know what I mean? Like
factory.
Remember, have you seen that video of T-Pain? He's like, you got Da Baby, you got Little Baby. Wow. You know, like, do something else.
Yeah.
You know,
do
something else.
You're right.
So it's like, he's right.
Yeah. You got Baby.
Yeah. all the babies, all the trap hats.
Baby signing Lil Wayne.
Yeah, little something.
Yeah, how many littles is it? You know,
a lot of littles.
Yeah.
It's like weird that we haven't like evolved from trap yet. Yep. It's like it's almost like we peaked and we stopped. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like we need to like do something different. And I feel like this song is like refreshing because it's not a trap song.
It's not trap.
It's not like a boom bap even.
Right.
You know,
you can't define it.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's like, for so long doing my music, people have always tried to put me in the lane, and they're like, hey, what do you consider yourself? And I just hate genres, because
me too.
I spend more time trying to find the answer to that than I do creating music, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Just let the music be what it is and let it speak, because I feel like people want a genre so they can know if they supposed to connect with it or not.
Yeah.
Well, I said I like rap, so if it's R&B, I can't do it.
Right.
I said I like rock, so if it's rap, I don't like rap.
Yeah.
And that's just my people's mindset, bro, you know?
People just put things in boxes to make it make sense for them.
Yes. You know? When I hear a great song, I like it because it's great. I'm not trying to figure out what genre it is first.
Yeah. My playlist on Spotify is like hip-hop, country, like some random 60s song.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
Wow.
I got like screamo, metal,
like you got schizophrenia.
Punk. Yeah,
you're all over
like,
the place.
Yeah, seriously, like every genre. People are like, what do you like? I'm like, I don't know, pick something.
Yep.
Pick something out of the hat, you know.
And that's what's exciting me the most about working with you, man. Because I feel like we're bringing two worlds together, and like we have a equal appreciation of what each other brings to the table.
Absolutely.
And so I'm just sitting here like, man, like you're bringing an element to me.
Hell yeah.
On the production end, that I just never like had a chance to tap into. Not to say I wasn't around great musicians, but you know, like I said,
it's something different.
It was just so many people felt like they had to define a lane for you, or they felt like you had a lane defined for yourself. And then I'm just listening to you. You bringing me this music, and you like, hey, what you think? And I'm like, I never really would have got a beat like that, but I like that. Let's do something with that, you know. So, you know, that's the great thing, man. When you can challenge yourself to step outside of your own lane.
Yeah, I try to do that too with like when I make beats, because like, you know, there is like a formulaic beat making now in the industry, and like my background is more like playing in bands and drums and guitar and doing that whole band life.
That makes sense.
So it's like translating that into hip hop is different.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not so much of what they're doing, like their formula for hip hop right now. It's just like, you know, if it feels right, you know, like you're conveying an emotion through music, and then someone puts their own view over it.
Do you feel like it's different in a sense of being harder, or just different?
I feel like it's just another way of like conveying something. Like it's just like another form of speech.
Because I've heard people who come from more, I say, traditional areas of music in the sense of having a band and playing instruments and things like that, that say producing hip hop is easy.
Right.
You know, because like you say, it's so formulaic.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say it's easy.
Okay.
Because I don't even think about like the formula so much as I do is like, how do I feel right now?
Yeah.
You know, if I start on guitar and it's like I'm playing something sad, it'll kind of be it'll come out like that.
I hate the formula, bro. I'm gonna be real with you because I love it when I hear it on the radio. Yeah. Because you're trained to it's in your ears so much. But to be honest, I feel like it's cheating us out of the experience of experiencing new art, because when you hear the formula, half the time you don't even know who it is anymore. You can hear 100 songs that sound exactly the same. Yeah. And it's like, man, it starts to get played out after a while.
Especially hip hop trap.
Yes.
Especially that.
In the 90s, every song that came on the radio was different. You know, you can distinctly tell each artist from each other. Yeah. Now that's, man.
Yeah. I don't think there's really like there's no such thing as bands anymore. Like the only great band that's like current is like the Foo Fighters. And we just lost their drummer.
Wow.
And it's like who's left?
Yeah.
Everyone's gone indie or no.
That's insane.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and then hip hop artists are like, I don't know, they're portrayed as like individual celebrities when there used to be like hip hop groups.
That's deep.
You know?
That's deep.
So it's like, it's very much you know, you have to look this way and be this way. You are marketed this way.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, it's crazy to like break through that.
100%.
You know?
And that's why, you know, I made up my mind at the age that I'm at the point I am in my career, that I'm just gonna make music I love.
Hell yeah, that's the way to go.
And I've tried the formulas.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. I have tried everything. I mean, aside of stepping out of my own convictions and just being a complete fake.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna do that.
Have all the guns.
I'm not gonna become a thug overnight, but you know, I've tried every sound, every different variation of the genre, man, and I just got to the point where I'm just tired. I'm tired of trying to make music to be liked.
Yeah.
And now I just want to make music that I feel.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Make music that people can really resonate with and feel like, okay, I got a piece of him right there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely. Oh, what's up? Crashing in on the interview right now.
Another one of my producers right here / artist.
Reem, the man, the myth, the legend.
Absolutely. DMV native right here. You'll see more of him too, man.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I appreciate y'all for taking the time out. Again, got the single Flawed coming April 29th on Friday, produced by this man right here.
Okay.
All right, so stay tuned. We got a lot of hot stuff coming to you soon.
Peace.